Hey everybody, welcome to live streams of Global Trade Live. Today is 10th September and we are live at New York session over here. So let's get started. So here in GBP let me just remove everything from the graph again and reanalyze the graph. Okay, so we have a resistance formed at this point and we have a support formed at this level. So below this support over here we have a clean range, and above this resistance over here we also have a clean range. Let me just move it to, yeah, this is good. So now let's just check how big is this range. Okay, so if we cross above this level over here, then it can really go up to this level, which is 12 pips, and if we cross that level with volume, then I think actually this level over here. Hey Ripros, you tell me what happened. Okay, so above 152.690 we have a clean range over here, massive clean range. I think it can go up too easily to this level over here. So the total range now above this area is 21 pips, so this becomes a total range of 35 pips. Yeah. So why I drew this blue line at 152.690, that's because I want to be really careful if I execute this trade over here, because all these previous candles were failed to maintain their price above. So that's why I have marked this line over here. So the thing is, what could be the point where I can take an impulse trade? And the problem is that if in case this current candle, 30-minute candle, breaks this high over here, then at that point I'm not sure whether I can take this trade or not, because the thing is, all these previous candles, they all try to maintain their price above 152.550, but they all failed to do that. So that's why. So I think we should be waiting for a candle to break and close above 152.550, and then in the next candle we should be taking the trade. So that's what I think, and this will be the impulse entry point. So yeah, let's see. I'll be just right back, guys. Okay, so yeah. Hello Forex Secrets, how are you? Yeah, so it's again rejecting this area over here as we expected, because all these candles are rejecting this area. So it can go down, break this low over here, break below 152.425, and can drop further to this level over here. So let's see, let's calculate the range. The range is quite good, 21 pips, and yes, it's a good range over here. See, this was the move I was waiting for from the past few days, because I know if something is consolidating from past few days, then it will be breaking with heavy volume, and that happened. That same thing happened over here. It happened in London session. So so it was a nice thing. Okay, so let's just check 4 hour over here. So it just crossed above this area from the left, and now going up to this area. So most possibly it can come down to this level to retest this area and then go up again. If not, then it should be going up when within this 4 hour candle over here. And if we look at this 4 hour over here, it just came up to this level, the exact same level I anticipated few days back, and it now came back. It came up to this level over here. So now from this level, it can go up, I think, to let me just it can go down to this level again, I think. Yeah, it can go down to retest this level over here, or if it break above, then it will be going up to the highest level here. Yeah, and let's just check where it's going now. Okay, so it has crossed above 61% level, and now it's going for 100% level. Look how beautifully the market respected everything. How beautifully. It was a really good move. So this is Euro CAD. Euro CAD just went all the way down to this level over here. Now going beyond this level is kind of a difficult thing. But let's see how Euro CAD will be going. Okay, so this is for our okay, so it's coming down from this level, and now it had came to this level over here. Perfect. So if it crosses below 1.49201 level, then it can go down to, I think, this area. Yeah, this is the most possible area. So it can go down to 1.48580 level. Okay, let's have a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour also looks good. 1 hour looks good. the trend angle has been changed. The trend angle has been changed over here. And okay, perfect. So this candle went up, rejected this area, came back down. This candle just closed below this lower trend line. Now this current candle is rejecting this area also, and we have a clean range in the 1 hour, so we can do trade EuroCAD and GJ every day. Yes, I'm gonna trade GJ and EuroCAD every day. Yeah, I used to trade only GJ, but since from yesterday I decided to trade the EuroCAD also, because the thing is, we were waiting for JPY to make some move, or show some volume from the past few days, but it wasn't doing that. So I thought that why not I should find another pair which is good enough and which is also safe enough to trade. So I researched about some pairs, and then I got this EuroCAD pair. And when I researched about EuroCAD, and when I searched about EuroCAD, then I got to know that after Indian time 7 p.m. some volume come into EuroCAD and it moves like a rocket. So yesterday I took a trade and it was a winning trade. So it was a zero drawdown trade, and with EuroCAD I'm gonna also trade Euro USD in the 4 hour. In the 4 hour only. So I'm gonna trade Euro USD in 4 hour time frame only. Because in the smaller time frames the targets are really small, like 4 pips, 5 pips, 6 pips. So that's why. But EuroCAD is an extremely good pair, and with volume it can really give you some huge profits. Is it a good idea to have one side pair in case you don't get a nice setup? Yeah, that's the same thing happened with me yesterday, because as I'm telling you that GJ wasn't moving anywhere yesterday in our New York session, it didn't move anywhere, right? So we waited from pre-NY to NYSE open, but there was nothing in GBP JPY. But we got a trade in EuroCAD, so that was a benefit of keeping a pair by side. So that's the thing. But the thing is, you have to be really disciplined if you trade one pair or if you're trading two pairs. But you have to be really in discipline, because if you don't stay in discipline, then you will be losing money, because you will be over trading. You will be taking the trade side by side in both the pairs. You will be you will be coming to the charts just to take the trade, because you have two pairs, so you have to take a trade. No, that's not the case. You have to be in discipline, because I was watching EuroCAD also from pre-NY, but nothing was happening in EuroCAD. But at the time of around 7 p.m. according to the Indian time, so according to Indian times, at 7 p.m. around 7 p.m. the volume came into the market at NYSE open, and it just went like a rocket. Can you do simulation session EuroCAD? I cannot promise, but I'll try. If there will be a simulation session, then it will be on this weekend. So if anybody else is also interested, they can tell me now, so that I can arrange a session for everybody. Alright, so 1 minute left here for the current 30-minute candle to close. Let's have a look at the 1 hour. The 1 hour looks really clean, really clean. So this 1 hour candle is also about to close in 1 minute only, and it hasn't moved anywhere. So it didn't broke the low, didn't broke the high. Really can't say what will happen. Okay, so really at a delicate situation at this point. But the good thing is, I think, oh, there is this support over here. Okay. I forgot to mention this wick. Yeah. Okay, so 1 hour candle just closed like this. GBP JPY closed like this, giving a huge rejection over here, which means created a very very small resistance and support at this point. So when this came down, created a resistance, then it went up above this resistance over here. These two candles rejected this area and closed above the support, and the current candle is coming down to fill this wick a little bit. Then I think it will create a rejection, and after creating this rejection, it will flip up and break these highs over here and continue to move up. So that's my theory about this whole scenario. In case of EuroCAD is kind of a tricky thing to see, because look, we have a 30-minute support over here, so I'm gonna switch down to 30 minutes over here, because look, the previous candle came down, tapped this area and went up. Now that means the previous candle is also respecting this support coming from the left, right? So that means this is a strong area. So we also need to respect that area. So I'm gonna wait. The good thing is, I can see a symmetry forming in EuroCAD also, and it's a really nice symmetry. So if the symmetry continues, then it will be going all the way down like this to this level over here. So I'll try to catch this move. If I could have, I can catch this move, then it will be a really good profitable trade. Because the thing is, we also need to see how big is the stop loss, how can we manage the risk, because entering a trade is really easy, but once you enter the trade, sometimes it really gets difficult and tricky to get out of that trade and manage the risk. Okay, so guys, 3 days is left now for the course discount. It's on 50% off. Who don't know about this, so you can go and grab the opportunity, because this won't be coming again and again. Just 3 days left. After 3 days, price will be rising from $150 to $300 where it was earlier. So yeah, make sure that you grab this opportunity. Because if you want to become an independent trader, you really have to invest in your education. It doesn't matter from where you get the course, from where you learn, but you have to invest in quality education, especially. Otherwise, for the lifetime, you will be just depending upon somebody else's signals and somebody else's trades. So I really, this is advice that you try to become an independent trader. You can hear me, right, everybody? Am I loud and clear? You can. Yeah, I'm. Yes, everybody can hear me. Okay. So now this 30-minute candle is coming down. So look, these two previous candle also came all the way down and rejected this area, and I think the amount of volume today GPU is having, and from the past few days it's just resting, so now it will be shooting up. Okay, so let me just label out some things over here. Above this area there is a 15-16 pips of range. Oh yeah, so I think we can execute buys above this area over here with the target of this price. So the range is about 14-15 pips. 10 pips can be gained easily, but I'm gonna wait. Because I think, according to me, it's a sell, not a buy. Okay, so EuroCAD is now rejecting this higher prices over here, and I think it should be coming down from there soon. Sorry. So in Euro USD, if it closes back inside this range over here, then this becomes a fake out. GBP JPY is also trying to now reject this area. Maybe in 15 minutes it will be rejecting this area. Yeah, EuroCAD is coming down. So I'm gonna mark these areas over here. This is a no trade zone. Okay, so we have a clean range below 1.49200. The range is about let's just calculate it. The range is about 20 pips, good range to the downside, and the upper range is about 15 pips, so good range to the upside also. And let's go to GBP JPY. GBP JPY is struggling right now. Let's have a look at the volume. Okay, so market went down. Perfect. So the market went down below this trend line over here, and it went up again, and with volume it broke the price. So I think there should be more volume coming in, and it should be breaking above all these wicks, and will be continue to the higher prices. Let's squeeze this. Okay, so I think this move here which came down will be what do we say, will be the mirror move will be coming over here by going up. So soon it will be tapping these prices. So still got around 80-90 pips of range to cover up. Okay, so this was according to 1 hour, so 30 minutes. Yeah, so look here, there was this area coming from the left, and today it went up, took a support from this area over here by coming down and rejecting this area, and went all the way up. It's really nice to see GJ finally moved somewhere. So this move was just a retracement. Okay, it's moving up now. EuroCAD is coming down. 30-minute candle is about to close in 11 minutes, and I think if it starts to break these lows, then it can really push down. Yeah, I think I'm gonna execute an impulse trade once it crosses below this level by keeping stops above this wick or at 10 pips. Let's see where the 15-minute candle closed. Okay, let's get ready. It just broke the first candle's high over here. $40 left for the one hour candle to close, and I think once it breaks above this price, actually I'm gonna wait for to take an impulse trade above this level, and if it doesn't crosses above that level, then that means I need to wait for a candle to close above these wicks to continue the price up. Let's have a look to the other things. Yeah, EuroCAD is also coming down, and it's coming down from a strong level over here from the left. Yeah, it can really push down here, and both the currencies will be having opportunities. Oh, EuroCAD is also coming down right now, but really think that GJ will be going all the way up. From here, GJ should be going all the way up. Let me just have 45 minutes, 1 hour, and 45-minute resistance created, another resistance created, support is being formed, respecting the low, breaking the high of the previous candle, and the 1 hour is also respecting the previous candles low over here. So previous candle didn't broke the high, didn't break the low. This candle respected the high, broke the low. Now this candle is respecting the low. Still got 7 minutes left here. And we have something like this. So okay, so the symmetry is good, everything is perfect. EuroCAD just broke the low. 6 minutes left for the current candle to close. I think I'm gonna wait for a candle to close below this area to execute sells. Stops will be really big. So it just broke the highs from the left. It crossed above all the wicks from the left. It's just that I want this candle to close above 152.552 level. Only after that I can take this trade, otherwise I cannot take a trade in this case. Because the thing is, this candle went all the way up, rejected this price over here, right? So this can also reject these price over here also. So if that happens, then I will be in drawdown and I'm gonna lose this trade. And I have seen GJ doing these things all the time. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait here. I'm gonna wait for 4 more minutes for this candle to close, and after 4 minutes the picture will be getting clear whether it will be moving up or not. Okay, EuroCAD is also kind of rejecting this price over here. I'm gonna wait for 4 more minutes in EuroCAD also. Now these kind of things really test my patience. Look here, it just rejected that area. Let's hope that this candle closes above these rejection zones from the left. Let's have a look. Oh, EuroCAD is really doing good at this point. Nice. EuroCAD just broke the low of the previous 4-hour candle. Now with volume it can really push down. GBP/JPY is also about to break the high of the previous candle. With volume it can really push up. Because the thing is, I have a doubt about GBP/JPY that here it rejected this area, it went up like this, but rejected this area, came back down. Here also, and here also it went up. Next candle also went up but rejected that area. So, and here also. So I cannot see GBP/JPY going straight up without doing some retracement. So I think we should be waiting for a perfect entry. So the current 1-hour candle just broke the low of the previous 1-hour candle, also break the high of the previous 1-hour candle. Two minutes left here. So what's happening here is EuroCAD started here, right? So there is a point of control at this point. So market went up, rejected this area coming from the left, and went all the way down, right? So all the way, when it was coming all the way down, there was this area also. Market also rejected this area and went again all the way down. And after this area, there is this area where the volume was really low, but so it just passed that area and went again to this side over here. So now again there is this point of control available at this point. Market went down, now it's struggling. Right now it's consolidating, it's struggling, so it needs a volume to push the price down further to this level, to fill this range and to fill this symmetry. So I think next candle can be a strong candle pushing EuroCAD downwards. Okay, 10 seconds remaining here for this candle to close. Let's see how this will be closing. Okay, so it just closed here. So now if this current candle breaks the high of the previous candle, I'm gonna take a buy trade. Yeah, this is the point. It will be perfect to take a buy trade. Let me just check. Yeah, perfect. So I'm gonna enter buys once the current 30-minute candle breaks the high of the previous 30-minute candle. Actually 612 price over here, because it just closed above all these candles here. So with volume it can really push the price up, and we know that GJ has to go up because the trend is buy overall. But another thing can happen here, that this candle will not break the high and will close back in the range, you know, just to make this as a fake out move, and then it will be going down. So EuroCAD, new candle just started over here. Let's see how this will be going. Impulse shit 1 is saying GJ. Yes, tell me about GJ. Yeah, I'm looking at GJ on the second screen, so don't worry about that. So once I take this impulse trade, stops will be below the current candle's low, around 6.6 pips. So get ready, guys. We are about to get our trade here, I think. So now two things can happen here at this point. That one thing is this current 30-minute candle will close a weak bearish candle above this support over here now, and the next candle will break above this high so that we can take the impulse trade. So these two things can happen. And in EuroCAD, volume will be coming in around 7 p.m. So I want to see how these candles will be moving till 7 p.m. So Euro USD here just broke out this symmetry. It was moving down, so it has to go down to fill this symmetry, but it broke that symmetry and now it's moving up. So I think it will be filling this clean range once it starts to go above this level over here. Oh, it's coming down. GBP JPY is coming down by respecting the high. Maybe coming down to grab some liquidity from this support over here, and after grabbing liquidity it will be reversing back, breaking the high, moving up. But if it continues to move down and closes below, then this will become a fake out and it can move push down now after that. Let's see how this will be going. Okay guys, so GBP JPY is now moving up, about to close in 5 minutes, this candle over here, and 1 hour candle will be also closing. So if this 30-minute candle closes above 152.550, then it will be a great buy on the next candle. And EuroCAD is just kind of very slow right now. Also, this candle is about to close in 5 minutes. I don't know how this will be moving or what it will be doing. Because the way it's moving right now, it's like no volume at all. So maybe we will be having a trade in GJ today. Oh, so EuroCAD is now moving down finally. But 3 minutes left for this candle to close. I really want to execute a trade here because I know it might move more down from here. But the thing is, I cannot take this trade because the candle is about to close in 3 minutes. So I cannot take this risk. So if this candle closes here below 1.49202 level, then in the next candle I might take a trade. Once the next candle creates upper wick, break this low over here, I'm gonna take the trade to fill this wick first and then this area over here. Oh, GBP JPY is doing something good. It's retracing all the way back. So what if it breaks the high over here? Actually, I'm gonna wait. So 2 more minutes we need to wait, and after that picture will be getting more clear. Yeah, EuroCAD looks really pretty at this point. Okay, so the next candle will be New York open volume candle. So I think if that breaks this area over here, 152.610, it will be a really good opportunity to execute a buy. So once it reaches to this level, let me just check. This will be 7.8 pips, and after that 10-11 pips. Perfect. 1 minute left for the current candle to close. So 30 seconds remaining now. EuroCAD is pushing down. It's just that if it closes back, if it closes down with no wick on the bottom, then it will be really difficult to say whether it will be going down or not. So it has to close with a wick to the bottom. Okay, let's have a look in the 1 hour of EuroCAD. Oh, EuroCAD just closed with no wick on the bottom. That's not good. GBP JPY also closed like this, but I think actually I need to adjust these levels now. Yeah. So now with NY volume, it can really push up. It has to respect the previous candle low, and it has to push up all the way up. 0.4, 9.6. EuroCAD just played really. I really want to execute this trade once the 30-minute candle breaks this low over here, but it's pushing really down now. Okay, EuroCAD is pushing down here. So in case it breaks this low, I think that point we should be selling EuroCAD, because with NY volume push, it can really push down, because the way it's moving, it has to fill this symmetry and it's coming down. So I think that will be a good opportunity to take. So yeah, GBP JPY just broke the low of the previous candle. Now we don't know how this will be going. Okay. Just executed this trade over here in EuroCAD. Anticipating for the volume to push all the way down. Took this trade a little late. Kept my stops above the high of the current 15-minute candle. Let me just do this. Okay, stops are above this high. This is the TP I'm expecting the price to come to. Let's see if it can go this far or not. Because the thing is, the 4-hour candle in EuroCAD is going down with volume now, and this is the volume time over here. So this 4-hour candle can really go down, complete this candle range over here by going all the way down 25 pips around. But if it goes back, then I'm gonna manage the risk. That's all I can do. But let's hope that this will be continue moving all the way down to this level. So that's why this trade is based on 1 hour. I think with volume it can really push down. GBP JPY is pushing all the way down, all the way down. I really think that EuroCAD will be filling this symmetry over here, but if that doesn't happen, then it is what it is. So according to the risk management perspective, let's see. 15-minute candle is about to close in 6 minutes. (30-minute) is having 20 minutes. Really need a volumetric push over here to push the price all the way down. because if that happens, then this Forex candle will be going all the way down to this level over here, and that makes total sense at this point, because now the market is creating lower lows and lower highs. It went up, further retracement, and after retracement it went all the way down, breaking all the lows over here, now breaking this support over here also. It's just that there should be some volume to push the price or more down. Let's see, daily candle. Yeah, daily is also good. Yeah, daily is also doing good. Weekly is coming all the way down, creating a big rejection over here. And it can also, yeah, I have a feeling that if the 4-hour candle continues to move down, then this weekly candle will become a bearish candle by breaking its own low. If that happens, then this will be the target. Oh, it's rejecting that area again. I have closed half at this point. So I have managed the risk in this trade. When this candle flipped all the way up, it started to break its own open price. I closed half at that place, and now the half of the trade is still running. Look, GJ is now doing a fake out. $50 remaining for the current 15-minute candle to close. Okay, 15-minute candle here just closed, weak bearish candle with a rejection wick. Now I'm gonna manage the risk in 5 minutes here. So let's see. Yeah. Closed another half at this point. So if EuroCAD really wants to go down, then it has to stay below 1.49202 level. And how I'm gonna add the positions back? What I'm gonna do is, right now there's nothing in 15 and 30 minutes, so I'm gonna look for a re-entry in 5 minutes. Okay, so I just got stopped out. Yeah. So it was a 5 pip loss trade. So trade 1 is EuroCAD sells minus 5 pips. Yeah, I'm gonna re-enter this trade. Hey Nishal, how are you? Nishal is saying, why did you started trading other pairs? The reason is, Nishal, that I was looking at GJ since 10 days. So GJ is really moving like a garbage trade, a garbage currency. So that's why I decided to trade EuroCAD. I have studied about EuroCAD, I have looked at EuroCAD by so long, and I know how this pair moves. So that's why I started trading EuroCAD. Yesterday was a winning trade in EuroCAD, made around 10 pips in. At 10 pips we closed 90%, and 28 pips we closed all the rest of the position. Today it was a losing trade, but look how I managed the risk over here. Let me just show you. Look here, closed 50% of the trade in around 4.5 pips, and closed rest of these two trades in 4.5 pips again, and in 5.5 pips. So overall a 5 pip loss over here. So if you can manage the risk and know what you are doing, then it's absolutely fine if you trade other pairs also. Now look, now it's moving down. Oh, again, no wick. There's no wick. GJ, look at here. GBP just made a fake out. Now this candle is moving all the way down. Let's see how this will be moving. Now I want a little bit of retracement. Look, now it's really going down with volume. So this was the retracement happened. Yeah, I'm gonna wait here. Now I'm gonna wait here for this 30-minute candle to close, and after that I'll see what we can do. Let's see if this candle goes straight all the way down, or it retraces back and then go down. Because if it retraces back, then we can get our move in NYC open volume. Huda Express saying Euro Express move better in London session when CAD is closed, only Euro is open. The thing is, Huda Express, by looking at these moves happened today and this volume thing over here, that's why I just took this trade over here. Now after 7 p.m. according to the Indian time, I'm gonna trade EuroCAD, not before that. And I cannot trade 2 sessions at a time, because you know, when I will start trading 2 sessions at a time, then I'll be looking at the charts more. I'm giving more time to the charts, right? So by giving more time to the charts, there is a point where a trader gets confuses, right? And a trader gets to take random decisions, random trades, because he is looking charts most of its time, right? So that's why trading 1 session is enough. And EuroCAD, it moves good also after 7 p.m. according to Indian time. So that's why I am trading EuroCAD in this New York session over here. And when there is a volume time in New York session like NY Open or NYC Open, it makes an impact on all the pairs. Okay, Nishal just sent me a chart. Okay. Huda Express saying that I should be trading 1 session, that is London. No, I'm not gonna do London session, because I like New York session and I have time in New York session. So that's why. Okay, finally Nishal just sent me a chart over here. This is GPJPY 30 minutes. Sell after close of candle, that's correct. Waiting for the same thing to happen. Buy after close of candle, that is also correct. Perfect. So this will be your target. This is also perfect. Yeah, nice. Now you are marking things really good over here, because some people will mark this area as a support, but this is the correct area you have marked. So now this becomes a fake out. So once this candle closes back inside this range, I don't think that GJ will be going up after that, because creating a fake out and moving down inside the range means that the next candle can really break these lows and starts to move down. Look at this candle over here. Look, previous candle just closed with no wick on the bottom, but I still took this trade and I lost that trade. So this was a mistake. This was my mistake. I shouldn't have took this trade, because previous candle just closed with no wick. I just broke my own rule, so I paid for that. But the good thing is that I managed the risk really well, so that I can give my trade a second chance. So you can call it FOMO. Selling GJ is an impulse counter trend move, is not good. What do you think about that? Look, I know that the GJ trend is in buy, right? Let me just show you here. Yeah. But the thing is, now looking at this 4-hour candle and this rejection over here, it can really move down to this level, which is around 23-24 pips, right? So it can go down to 23-24 pips, and that the area is this same area over here. So this area is the area where GJ can go down and test. So if anybody is looking for sells in GJ especially, then the impulse entry should be at 152.400, and if the current 30-minute candle close below this area, then that will be more great, because if this candle closes with a rejection, then there cannot be any impulse trade over here, because the next candle can also reject this area. So we need a strong bearish candle to close, and then the next candle create upper wick and break this low over here, and where we can take an impulse trade to the sell side. But make sure that you close everything on this level over here, because beyond this level GJ cannot go. At least I don't think that it will be going beyond this level, because I think it will come down to this level, create a support, move up, test its own high and break its own high and move up. So that's what I think. $152.397. What do we have at 397? Okay, this price over here, yeah, you can say 397, 400. Basically I like even numbers, so that's why. But impulse entry in a counter trend move can go back in the range and fake out. The thing is, you are talking about the right thing and you are pointing out a right thing over here, but the thing is, we already have a fake out happened. Market tried to go up but already created a fake out. Now it's getting ready to go down. How it's getting ready? It went up, created a resistance, closed back inside the range, created a fake out, next candle created a lower high, and now it's created a lower low. It's creating a lower low, right? So if the next candle creates another lower high and break the low of the previous candle and then break this price over here, that means it's now trying to push really down. Okay, get ready guys. I really want, actually something happened. I think candles are behaving weirdly over here. Is there some news today? I haven't seen some news. Yeah, USD news just came in, I think. Yeah, there was USD news over here, but it's alright. So now if the price will break that price over here, I'm gonna execute an impulse trade, because it has created a high and now it broke the low of the previous candle. Now if it breaks this price over here, I'm gonna execute an impulse trade, keeping my stops above the current candle's high, and target will be this price. Okay, let's have a look also. Yeah, 4-hour is struggling right now. Okay. Oh, EuroCAD just fell. Damn. Look, it just filled this move over here. Yeah, that was the trade I was looking for. But I think it happened really fast. Look, only 1 minute just passed away, and this candle just went down from this level to this level, and now moving up. Maybe because of the news, but the thing is, actually, I don't think that I would have just caught this trade, because it could have moved just really fast that I would have just slipped if I entered this trade. But it went exactly 10 pips down and did exactly the same thing I was expecting it to do. And now look at this move happening, this move over here. I really knew that this will be coming. Okay, GBP/JPY is moving up. I don't know what the hell GJ is doing. Yeah, CAD news now. CAD entry would have been now. Look at your EuroCAD chart. Oh, Huda Express, I just got a little late. It just made its move. Beautiful move happened. Your first entry was too early. Actually, I don't say that it was too early. The thing was, I should have waited for a candle to close with a wick, basically. If the first entry was really early, then there cannot be a second entry here, because it just moved really fast, I think. Anyways, no issues. Gonna take another trade if I get a chance, but I don't think that I will be getting a chance in EuroCAD today. Look at this rejection over here. Massive rejections. It has to go more down. Yeah, it has to go more down. But now I'm gonna look for something else. I cannot take this trade now, because I want it to retrace back and then move down. But I don't think that's gonna happen, because this move was a huge move, went up, and this move was a huge move, went down. So if it breaks below 1.48993 price, then there will be a retracement, and then there will be a move down. Because look here, it retraced back up and move down. So here it will come down, retrace back up, and move down. So when it will be retracing back and breaking the lows, I'm gonna enter that sell at that point. But I think that's not gonna happen today. You closed the chat? Nope, I didn't. Actually, when I click on this chart over here, it just gets minimized. Your first entry was early because the news would have been released in 15-20 minutes. Look, the thing is, the news which was about to come was this US news. Okay, and this CAD news. Okay. There was a CAD news which was high impact. I didn't saw that. Yeah, now you can say entry was too early. You're right. Actually, I didn't saw that news. But no worries. I'm gonna re-enter another trade. You don't trade when high impact news is going to be released in 30 minutes at least. Yeah, I don't trade the news at all. If you have seen me, then you know that I don't trade the news. Actually, the thing is, I didn't saw this news coming. I just saw this USD news over here. Okay, GBP JPY is now coming down. So if it breaks this price over here, then the impulse entry would be great. Oh, look at the EuroCAD over here. Yeah, EuroCAD will be coming all the way down to this level, but after some retracement, I think. Guys, get ready for GJ. Anytime it can fall. By the way, why did it went up like this today? Was there some news? Yeah, there was some news. Okay. So the news came out. I think the result was bad. Then why did it went up? GBP JPY result was bad, but it went up. That means it can correct this move over here, guys. There is a high possibility that it will be correcting this move. Both calendars are fine. The problem is you're using my books, which is not that clear compared to Forex. I recommend used to listen for. Fun happens. You're right. Actually, Huda Express. The thing is, calendars are really fine. It's just, Okay, so what's the explanation of this thing over here? GBP went out to be, negative news today, right? There was a negative news for GBP. then why did it went up? The thing is, market has to grab some liquidity before moving into its original direction. So if it has to go down, then it has to grab some liquidity, right? And if you talk about these two calendars over here, then there are so many websites which some I think there is a FX Street. There is another one. I don't remember the name, but there are few sites which offer the calendars, and I use this my FX book calendar from so long, like from 5 years now, and it's perfect. It works perfect. It's more advanced actually, I would say. It gives you updates, it automatic updates over here, and these newses are also coming down on this tab over here. So I like using this. When moves like these happens, there will always be correcting of these moves. Okay, so 15-minute candle here in GJ is about to close in 1 minute over here, and I think if the next candle went up, create upper wick, break this low over here, so somewhere around here we can execute a sell trade. How much pip difference it will be? It will be around, okay, not even 1 pip. So yeah, I'll execute the trade at 152.400. Okay, 4 hour candle is about to close in 15 minutes also. Yeah, I think the next 4 hour candle here can wake up and then break this low to move all the way down. So Yeah. Euro CAD just played out. So now if this current 1 hour 30-minute candle close below this lower trend line, then the next candle can go up and really go down to maybe this level over here with volume. Oh, it's moving more down, it's not stopping. Now it can come down to this level. Now I want this candle to close bullish over here so that the next candle can break the whole low over here and move more down. Okay, so 15-minute candle just broke the low of the previous 15-minute candle here, and let's see if it can continue to push down more, like 10 pips or not. I don't think that it will be, but since there was a news and there was huge candles over here, so it can, I think it can push down to this level. So 5 minutes just left for the current 4-hour candle to close. Oh, it's pushing down. Okay, it went all the way down again. Again it went down. Look at this move. This move is really huge. 30 pip move. Okay, 27 seconds remaining here. Let's see how the next 4 hour candle will be moving, and let's see how the current 4 hour candle is closing. So the current 4 hour candle is closing like this, and this will be a doji candle. Oh no, that's not good. Yeah, so it just closed a weak bullish candle over here, and that too with the same rejections all these candles had. Okay, and here it just closed under this resistance, and so now few levels have changed over here. So I would like to change this level to this level, and this level to this level over here. Or we can just wait for a candle, 1 hour candle, to close above these wicks, and then it should go up. That we can do Okay guys, so it's coming down right now. So it just broke the price, broke the low of the previous candle. Now with volume it can really push down. Let's have a look at the 15 minutes over here. So the thing is, the current 30-minute candle just broke the high of the previous candle and just broke the low of the previous candle. So that makes this candle really unstable, right? So otherwise I would have just took this trade if this candle respected the high of the previous candle, but it didn't. So I'm gonna wait for the price to break this price over here, and once it starts to break this price, I'm gonna take a sell trade. Okay guys, it's coming down again. It's again coming down over here. So 15-minute candle is having 3 minutes left here to close. Let's see how this will be closing. But between that those minutes, if it breaks the low of this over here, then I'm gonna take the trade, because this candle came down, filled the wick over here. But the problem is, earlier also that happened. So really need some volume to push the price down. So the market is creating lower lows, lower highs. Okay, about to break the low. Broke the low over here. So once it breaks below 152.400, I'm gonna enter a sell. Oh, it just rejected that area. I'm gonna wait for 15-minute candle to close now, because 1 minute left here for the 15-minute candle to close, and I'm gonna wait and watch how this candle will be closing. Because it can really reject this price and move back inside the range. If that happens, then it will be really bad. So now 1 full minute left here. Let's see how this will be going. Just broke the price over here. I'm not in any trade, just waiting. Just waiting. "20 seconds remaining. Need to wait for 20 more seconds here. Six seconds. Okay, so the price just took a sell trade at this point. Kept the stops around 10 pips. Okay, so it's moving down now. I'm in 2.1 pips of profit here. Now with volume, I think it will be pushing all the way down. 4.2 pips in profit. 4-hour candle is coming all the way down at this point. So now keeping my stops at this price over here, around 5.7 pips, 152.437. So now if we talk about risk management, then if the current 15-minute candle break its own high, then I'm gonna close half of the trade. Because once it breaks below this level over here, it should be going all the way down. I think now this whole move will be corrected over here. 5.2 pips here tapped. This is the trade running right now. Oh, it's rejecting this price over here. Not good. What's happening? Okay. I thought that this 4-hour candle is now retracing all the way back, but it just came all the way down now. So there is a very low chance that it will be retracing back. But if that happens, then obviously I'm gonna manage the risk. One hour looks good, 30 minutes looks good, 4-hour also looks good. I'm gonna close everything once the market tap this area. 152, 217. 217 is around, yeah, this level over here. So that will be around 16-17 pips. But for that, it really needs to break below this price over here. Let's check the volume also. Okay, perfect. I think this candle is creating some problem over here. I want this 5-minute candle to respect the previous candle's high and break the low so that it can push more down to this level. Because if it starts to go up and break its high, then the chances of going up will increase. It's moving up now. Come on, man. 4 minutes left for NYSE open. Let's see. So now I'm gonna wait and see how this candle will be closing. Actually, I want to see how this 30-minute candle will be closing, how 15-minute candle will be closing, because the way it's moving down, it really has to go down. So I'm gonna wait here and see how this candle closes. One minute left here. Okay, NYC volume is coming in. Close 50% over here. Another 50% over here. Just got stopped out. Okay, so overall lost around 10 pips today in two trades. Took two trades, so I'm calling it a day over here. Okay, so the trade second. minus 5 pips. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna call it a day today over here, because now the market is just moving not so good, I would say, because these kind of moves happens when the manipulation happens in the market. Yeah, so let's meet tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Have a good day. Do not overtrade, do not over risk. I took 2 trades today, and I managed the risk really well, because in the first trade, EuroCAD, I closed around minus 5 pips, and the second trade, JPY, I also closed around in minus 5 pips. So the original stop loss in both the trades was around 10 pips, but I reduced the risk to 5 pips. So yeah.